screen. All right, so let's get started. Welcome everybody to week 2 of the Miro training, hosted by Yasha University and me, Bob Wynn. Thanks everybody for doing stuff, for getting onto the Google Classroom. I don't know if you've ever used it. It's a simple LMS for me to use. I can post all this information. If you have any questions, you can always comment on there. And yeah, just through the week, check any posts that I make about videos, about any tutorials. If you have any questions, I can have those answered as well. But yeah, let's just start. Let's just start with everybody saying hello and saying something that was your success so far this week. I always like to hear success stories. It's Wednesday. We call this hump day in America. So it's like the top of the hill and everything goes downhill from there for fun or for worse. Who knows? So let's start with Chare. How are you? And
Thank you. I'm good. It's like, what should I say? Something is success.
Could be a little thing, could be personal, could be professional.
I have this new friend in my life, girlfriend, and I had a meeting with her before coming here that made me really happy. So that's a success story, I guess.
Yeah, that's a success. I think being able to do fun things in the middle of the week, breaking up your work week, that's nice. I'm going to go on my list of participants. So, Oya, can you go next?
Well, I did lots of slides today for tomorrow and prepared some worksheets for the students and did 2 quizzes. So it was a busy day.
Oh, nice.
I worked quite hard today. I'm pleased with myself. And even I did dishwashing at home. So it's another success. Yeah.
Very productive day on the domestic front and the professional front.
Exactly. Yes, it's a good Wednesday. And I'm on time.
Oh, good.
For this course, yeah.
I think that's the biggest success.
Yeah, I agree, yeah.
Bura, what about you? How are you? And what's your success?
Yeah, actually, it was a very busy week for us too, because we have started the second track at the prep class, and I was dealing with the, creating the class lists and getting used to the new classes. That's why it was a great success for me because it's been a weekend, had to deal with lots of stuff.
So this is like a new module, the new start of a track. All right.
Yeah.
We haven't quite gotten that yet, so no success yet at Ege University on that front. Dilek, hello, welcome.
Hello, everyone. Well, like Buddha, last week I prepared the timetable for 50 classrooms, 74 teachers. So I didn't do much this week, but I can count the timetable as success, I think.
Oh, good. That's a mission accomplished.
Yeah.
Great. Thank you very much. Gözde, how are you? And what's your success?
Fine. It was a busy week for me too, and there were things I had to do for my baby, the little baby.
Oh,
wonderful. Yeah, and also I read articles about my thesis and my work too. And I wrote some passage for that. That's fine, and I'm here now.
Nice. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Ece, how about you?
On Monday, we went to mandolin farm. You say tangerine or something?
Tangerine farm.
Tangerine, right? Okay, tangerine farm, which was a social responsibility project of our students.
Oh, wonderful.
For LESEV. And we worked all day there in the depots, in the warehouse.
Oh,
and we picked tangerines and then boxed them. So that was my success story.
Oh, great.
It was very cold.
Oh, wonderful. That sounds interesting. Always interested in logistic things like that, and I hope you got to eat some nice tangerines as well.
Yes, it was very good and very sweet.
Nice. Elu, welcome. How are you?
Hi, I'm great. Thank you. So this is the first week of track 2 at Yaşar so far right now. So first days are always hard for me because I don't know the names of the students and they are having problems with engaging, and I have problems with engaging with the classroom also. So for the first lessons, I prepared an activity for them to be more engaged in the lesson. They were supposed to write an alternative ending for a movie. So
Okay.
it was a group work, which
Nice.
is really hard to do group work right now with these classes because they are very crowded.
Oh,
But I made it. They had fun, so it was a very big success for me.
wonderful. You have to share that lesson one day with us. Or show it on a Miro board.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah. Gülner, are you there? Hello? Gülner? Oh.
Gülnur Hocam said, I guess she's on the way.
Oh, okay. We'll go down. Nazlı?
Hi, I'm trying to learn how to bargain. So, yes, I did a small shopping today. I did 2 bargains today and earned, not earned, but saved like 70 TL. So that was my success today.
That's wonderful. Wait. What did you buy? I always love haggling stories.
Okay, I bought I went to a ceramic shop to buy Christmas shops for my friends. So
Oh,
I bought 3 things. 2 of them were for them, and I love the pot, ceramic pot there too.
nice.
So I wanted to buy it for me. It was 250 liras, and I said I won't bargain on these other 2. So what's the last price for this one? And he said 200, and that was the first one. Then I went to the Bostanlı Bazaar, and there I bought 2 coffee cups, and it was 65 for each. And I said, okay, can it be 120? And he said 125, and I said, oh no, 120. And he said, okay, and that was all.
Nice. Wonderful. I love haggling, bargaining stories. Good job. Okay, I'll try that next time. I love going to the bazaar. All right, Yavuz, how are you? And what's your success?
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
I am fine, thank you. This week we continued our course in the university because of the last weeks the students presented their projects and we discussed and evaluated them. And also I have been giving courses at top university. E-commerce. We have a e-commerce certificate program for 3 weeks. So I gave courses on business models in e-commerce and also supply chain management. So I continue my courses on the certificate program, and in the individual side, every week we have a tennis game because I have continued a tennis league in the Izmir.
Nice.
I played my tennis game yesterday. I lost,
great.
but I enjoyed very well. That's all. Thank you.
Oh, great. I love playing tennis. I used to play in high school. Sometimes we do tennis and reflective practice groups. Oktay, last but not least, go for it.
Hi, everyone. Thank you, Bob, for asking. I'm fine. I'm doing well. I guess so far so good. It's been same for me, like Buğra, Dilek, and Eylül Hocam. The first week of the second track, quite hectic, but we survived. I guess my success is to survive this week. But specifically, I can say I think it's success. I don't know. You decide. I wrote my abstract for an international conference today. So something good, I guess.
That's a success.
So yeah, it's been a fruitful day for me. I completed it and it's almost done, and I'll send it in the morning tomorrow.
Wonderful. Great job. All right, what was my success this week? I went to boxing yesterday and I slept early. I just decided after I would just do some nice relaxation and go to sleep. I never sleep early, so it was actually nice to get in bed before midnight. It felt like self-care, so maybe that'll be the start of something new next year, of actually trying to take care of myself. So thank you so much, everybody, for sharing. We're going to jump into the Miro boards. I'm going to share the screen right now. Anytime you guys have a question, go ahead, throw it in the chat. Gunnar says I cannot join the conversation at the moment because I'm on my way from home. So we'll wait for her. She can join in and share her success. So let's see. So this was from week 1, and I think this is what happens with Miro. Okay, you leave it open and people start having fun with it, and I don't mind. You can't really destroy anything. There's a way to always, you can make a copy of any board. Okay, so in the hamburger, you can make a copy. So when you're finished something and you want to use it again, make a copy and then let people destroy it, because this is wonderful. Somebody found the stickers. So thank you to whoever did that. Add a little joy to our lives here this week. All right. This is week 2. We're going to be digging in a little bit more. So we kind of went over the basics. I sent some videos explaining some more things in detail. I find that, either you're somebody who likes to learn from examples by watching, by doing, and other people like to see, everything kind of pop out. So I'm going to show you one last thing, because on this Miro Google Classroom assignment, I asked you guys to join this Miro team that I made. And so right now, this is my team over here. And I have my stuff kind of organized. You really do have to organize. So on the left side are all the teams that you are in. And so I actually like my participants joining a team, so I don't have all of these. So if you look at my screen over here, these are all my other students who added me to their Miro boards. And so kind of I like this idea of just making a team and adding participants into it. You can only have one team per account. That's the only issue with this free education account. But I'm going to show you right now how to add something to the team. So if you didn't get the invite for this team, wait, not this one. I'll do that.
What does it mean? Did I understand correctly? One team per account.
Yeah, so you're going to have only one team that you can have, but you can join other teams.
Oh.
So you can be the owner of one team only. So you can get around that by having different accounts, Miro accounts. But you'll still be able to add 100 participants. That's how many licenses you have per team. And you can have unlimited amount of boards. I'm going to answer some of the questions that people had. So let's see. Week 2. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click on these 3 dots, and I can move this to a different team right now. So I'm going to move this to my team called Project Bob Learning. And it's going to disappear. It might take a little bit of time. These boards are kind of huge, depending on how many things you start to add to it. But right now I'm going to jump over to here, and it should be floating around, hopefully. We're still going to wait. So the board's moved. I see it right here. You can go ahead and move it to this project that we have. So add it to the Miro training project. Once you join the team, I have to add you into the project, so it might take a little bit of time. But what I want to see is that everyone's boards start to appear here so that we can kind of get to look at everybody's board. Gunnar, you're here. Hello, hi. We were talking about successes this week. If you want to
Yes,
jump.
hello, hi.
Hi.
I heard the conversation, but I couldn't join. Now I am at home, so maybe we
Great.
can continue.
Okay.
With
We'll continue. So yeah, let me, so I'll open this Miro week 2 again. So here it is. I laid it all out. So, and I wanted to hide it from you so you wouldn't see what I was designing this week. I'm going to share this link. So when you press the share button, there's different options. If people are in the team, you can give them access. So let's say everybody can view, and anyone with this link, I'm going to let you edit. Okay. And with great responsibility, with great power comes great responsibility. So, you know, have fun, but don't have too much fun. So there you go. You can click on that Miro board, jump in with me. I'm going to just go over some things, some housekeeping real quickly. I'm going to press this hide collaborators cursor so I don't see you floating around right now. If I press it again, I'll be able to see you. Sometimes it's distracting when you're watching other people flying around, so I'm going to turn that off for right now. So yeah, my expectations for this course is if you're on the Google Classroom, please review the materials. And yeah, take some time to do some of these assignments. We're building up to a final presentation on week 4 in person, but we're going to be doing some practice. We're going to be talking about this. There's some tools for recording directly onto Miro that I'm going to have you do so that you can explain to me what you want to do with Miro, the presentation you're doing, the interactive things. Every week there's a feedback form. So last week, if you weren't able to do the feedback, you can click on it. And the cool thing about some of the Google things is that you can actually do this right in here if you wanted to. So there's a lot of great interactions. Google Docs, Google Slides lets you kind of interact within it. Don't do it right now. Do it later after this course or after this session. What else? Yeah, provide feedback each week. At the end, I'll give you the new feedback for week 2. I'm still designing this course and trying to make it better every week. So yeah, explore, find solutions through videos, internet search, and from your colleagues as well. I think this community of practice that we're creating here is probably your best bet for just, you know, simple questions that you might have or trying to brainstorm some ideas together. All right. So come to each session ready to learn and do. So be on your computers, have your internet, and have your nighttime beverage, whatever that may be. All right. So there were some questions that were asked in the feedback. Somebody asked about backup and exporting Miro boards. Yes, you can export Miro boards. Okay, so if you go to boards here, no, wait, I have to go back. I don't want to do that. Let me do that from here. So from the dashboard, you can do a backup. Is it from the dashboard? Sorry. Yeah, I think it's from the dashboard. So if you want to back up anything, you can download board backup. Okay. It's going to be on those 3 dots. The one thing about it is it's closed source and it's encrypted, so you can back it up, but you're not going to be able to take it anywhere else. So at the moment, Miro is just Miro. It doesn't allow you to bring it to another whiteboard app or anything like that at the moment, but you can have a backup just in case you lose your account. In terms of exporting, oh, that's right. This is the export button. And you can export it as an image. If you have the educator account, you can use a high resolution image that's large. That's 8,573 pixels. So it's huge. And so you can zoom in. You can have a vector PDF. You can export it as a PDF. You can export all of the information as a spreadsheet as well. So if there's any links and things like that that you want access to, you can do that as well. And yeah, I've used the save as image to make a gallery of my students' assessment and their work. And yeah, there's some links here if you want to see how to save boards, how to export your board. And somebody was asking if Miro would disappear. It's been around for a while. Here's a link. Let's just look at it real quick. It's on Forbes top 100 cloud. How many companies use it? Tons of companies. 100 and something companies about Miro. Hold on. 180,000 organizations, 55 million users, lots of people using this, lots of large organizations, and lots of information out there. So if you're ever looking for something and you want to see an example of Miro, there's a lot, and people share their templates. You can see different organizations' templates. So yeah, I don't think it's something that's going to go away. I know that that's been an issue with a lot of different apps out there. Somebody asked about the file upload limit because they're using it with their class and their huge files and things like that. It says that it's up to 200 megabytes, and the boards don't have any limits. What you will notice is that when you start adding a lot of huge graphics and PDFs, is it's going to take a long time to load. So, you know, think about bandwidth, think about your students' use, think about, you know, is it in a lab or is it something that students will have to do? And if you're using something like an iPad or your phone, it's definitely going to go slower based on the amount of RAM on there. Okay, presenting with Miro board, somebody asked about that. We're going to be talking about that more next week. And somebody had a question about, is it safe for assessment? I wasn't really sure what the question was, so if somebody had asked that, would you clarify? Because when I think about assessment, yeah, it's something that they can share. You know, you would have access to it if they give you edit rights. But in terms of, I don't know, security, grading, I don't know. So if you have more clarifications for me, you can ask. I included some examples of using Miro to present. I'm not going to show these. You can click on these if you'd like. I have an example of online class use, a face-to-face class use that when I'm using it in the classroom. I'm actually recording myself this semester just to, I don't know, observation, observing myself, and hopefully someday kind of releasing all of this as kind of a how-to, what I do in my classrooms. And then the last one is a training that I did where I used it with the smartboard. And I've actually found this very intuitive. I think Miro and any kind of tools like this works really well with moving around, using the presentation tool. Yeah. So yeah. So that was last week. And yeah, if you haven't joined the Miro team, you can click on this link right here. Join the team. If you need week 1's training here, if you missed it, and if you're not in the Google Classroom, you can join the Google Classroom here. Just click on this link right there. And I included some tips and all the videos that I made talking about Miro, so you can zoom in, look at those. This is from week 1, talking about QR codes. So we discovered that there are QR code generators that you can use directly in Miro. And this is an overview that I made. It's about an hour long. I don't know. It took me a long time to talk about everything. Maybe I'll make a little video for each thing individually so you can click on the link. And yeah, and then I would recommend that you start to use shortcuts within Miro. That's going to be what makes everything go faster. And it's going to feel a lot more intuitive if you just press L for creating arrows and F for making frames and things like that. Copying and pasting. I don't use the edit and copy paste, I find, you know. So whenever I say copy and paste or add a link, or, you know, you can drag in PDFs, things like that. We'll get to PDFs again. I want to see your example that you asked about, Oya. But yeah, here's all the links for all of that. You can check this as we go, because we're going to get some work done. We're going to try to move fast because we need to. All right. If you guys can follow me over here, I'm going to turn on where you were at. I'm going to make you come over here with me. All right. I'm going to unhide this. So I prepared quite a bit this week. We're going to do this little activity. I want you guys to make teams. So how many are there, Chada? We're going to make teams of 4. Teams of 4. 3 teams, maybe 5 in one team.
How many participants? 14 and that 13.
13.
That means 13.
Yeah.
So one team will have 4 people in it, and the others will have 3. Right? Is that what you said?
I think 4 and 5. 4, 4, and 5. I think that'll work. I see 13 people, yeah. So let's do 4, 4, and 5, and I'll move something around. This is what I want you to...
3 teams, okay.
Yeah, let's do 3 teams today. Maybe somebody will join. I don't know. Okay, this is what we're going to do. What I want you to do, let's talk about how we work. Because you're going to be in teams, maybe it's important to see the different styles of work. So what I want you to do is choose a team. So team 1 will be whoever you want. Or do you want to go by departments? What do you think? Because we're going to be doing an activity later on where you're going to be working together. So you can just choose a spot. What I want you to do is, if you have your picture, I want to show you a nice trick, just so that we know each other and know each other's names, and I can always come back to this. There's an awesome little crop tool here, okay? And it looks like this. And you can change the size, you can crop it, whatever, but you can also do a circle crop, okay? And so it just kind of has that nice, look, so you can put yourself somewhere. I'm not going to put myself anywhere. What I want you to do is choose one of these teams and write your name and your title, or, whatever department or your job. I guess, can I just assign people? Yes, Nazla.
Yeah, I can do Miro training now, so I can assign it now.
Sorry, I can't hear you very well. Could you?
Okay, I couldn't see Miro board training 2 in my board, so that's why I couldn't join in, but now I'm in.
Oh, okay. Oh, great. Yeah, there's the link in the chat box. Yeah, choose a spot, whichever team you guys want to be in.
Bob,
yeah.
Can I ask you a quick question? What do I do to kind of scroll down?
To scroll down
on the Miro board.
So one thing you can do if you want to scroll around is, if you have you can either hold space bar and it'll get this hand, and you can kind of move it like this. If you're on your laptop, if you use like the 2 fingers, you can
yes.
Yeah, if you're on your
just pressing the space bar and moving the cursor down,
okay.
It helped. Thank you.
Yeah, that's one way. Another way is if you have a trackpad on your laptop and you use the 2 fingers, you can kind of scroll around. If you hold down, I think it's either control, you can zoom in. Start getting familiar with those things. All right, so we got 2 people over here where they added their names. And what I want you to do is, you're going to choose these 5 different categories, okay? And just slide them over to where you want to be. So are you an analytical type or a creative type? Are you extroverted or introverted? Are you detail-oriented or a big picture person? Do you like collaborative group work, or do you like focused individual work? And do you take things apart to see how they tick? Or do you put things together to see how they tick? Ticking as in how it works. And then finally, if you just click on here, you can add your hidden talent. Okay. I am not going to be in a team, but we see some people over here. So go ahead. You can use this as well. You can type your names in there. Awesome Blossom. Okay, so Nazla, Ece, could you guys join another little box? Okay. So there's more down there, team number 3. So each person will have their own white box. Okay.
You wanted us to be like to form 3 groups, right?
Yeah, 3 groups.
But we don't have anyone in team 3.
Right. We have one person. So we need Nazla. You have to choose. So this is one person. Okay. And team 1 is this top 4 people. Okay. So you have to move yours. Choose another little box. Okay. So each person will have their own little box. There we go. So team 3, we need some people down there.
I have my own.
Okay. So you have your own. Oh, some people changed colors. Nice. How did that change?
So what are we doing now after like deciding our team? Sorry, Bob, did I miss something?
Yeah, so when you have decided on your team, well, after you've written your name and you've put your title, so let's look at Bura, you're going to choose these 5 different categories, okay? So whether you're analytical or creative, this is like work personality types. Whether you're extroverted, what you're going to do is I have to bring these all to the front. Sorry, guys. Okay. So bring it to the front if it hasn't been brought to the front.
Our team board is very colorful now.
It is very colorful. So yeah, what you want to do is you're going to choose what type you are. So Oktay, you
Who
can
is
be...
doing this? Is this colorful background?
I don't know.
I did it by mistake. Sorry for that.
No,
It's very funny.
That's
Okay.
great. Okay, so yeah, Nazla, what you're going to be doing is choosing whether you're a creative type, an analytical type, put it in there. We're looking at kind of, work personalities, things like that. This is going to be your team. So look at your team members and see what kind of worker they are, so you can align those things. So we got team 1 over here with Nazla, Oktay, Dilek, and Bura. Over here we have Guna.
I couldn't put my name. For example, team 3.
Team 3.
I could put my name, but I can't write it.
Okay. So if you double click. Yeah. And then you type your name in that box. Or if you want to add a sticky note or anything else like that, you added the picture. Wonderful.
I feel very narcissistic, Bob. Like I kind of dragged everything to the...
Oh, no, you have to choose only one. You can't be both.
Only one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So each one of the colors. So
each one of the colors. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can't be...
I can work collaboratively and I'm good with individual work. What are we going to do with that?
So you have to kind of choose 51%. So go with the one of them. Write in your hidden talent, whatever that hidden talent is. And you can just double click on the box and you'll be able to type into those boxes. Okay, so just choose one for each of those. Okay, whether you're leaning towards more creative or leaning towards more analytical, I want you to just choose one to represent who you are. These are looking great. I stole this activity from some other template that I saw. So sometimes things work great. Okay, and then Omer, is he here? I had forgot to add. And you're going to have to bring these to the front. Sorry, I forgot to do that. So anytime...
I scrolled them, yet they just disappeared, Bob.
Yeah, I know.
How is it possible?
It's my fault.
These are the remaining ones,
yeah.
And the box is empty.
Hold on. Let me... I made a little mistake. Let me do this.
Okay.
Let me help you out here. Okay, I'm going to bring these to the front. There we go. Here we go.
Okay.
There we go. All right. Sorry about that. Yeah, and if you're having an issue where it's hiding behind, we're going to learn. Bring to the front. Because I did not do that. All right. Starting to see people getting creative. Oh, and yeah, if you want to use this, I'm going to show you. Elu, I'm going to just click on this for you. You can click on this, which is mask and crop. And you can do a little cool circle effect, which I find to be fun. I don't know. It just looks looks super modern to me. I'm going to do this for everybody if you haven't done that already. Let's do. We're just learning different ways.
This hidden talent, it should be a personal feature or something we do, like
for the hidden talent?
Uh-huh.
Anything you want. That helps you, I guess. I mean, we all have many talents. Think about something.
Like playing something or
Patience.
what?
How about like a
dancing.
secret human power or something? Something that you, yeah, maybe something that you do better, or you know, you're like for me, I don't need to sleep very much. That's always great for a team. All right, and I forgot I gotta move somebody here. Do we have another person? Omar? Oh, come back. All right, that one works. All right. Patience. We got any hidden talents? I can sing. Nice. Are you going to join the choir as well?
Forum 1, maybe, at Yaşar.
Oh.
Who knows?
Who knows?
I might have some hidden plan, like I might have an hidden agenda.
Nice. I'm going to help everybody. We're going to do the circle thing. You can move where that circle goes. Boom. Nice. Great. Let me fix this circle. Little teamwork makes the dream work. Look at this. Looks just super professional now. I like those colors.
Buğra hocam, you can come our department. Your hidden talent is drawing. So
oh, nice.
You can join the architecture and interior architecture team.
I really want to do that.
All right. So yeah, if you haven't done that and moved, I gotta do this for you. Sorry about that. I did not think about bringing everything to the front. Just do some of this stuff. And we're back. Perfect. So yeah, moving things to the top. Or you can just copy and paste. Okay. Do that quick command, Control C, Command C, Control V. All right. So yeah, look around your team, get to know your team. See what their skills are. See what, if they're creative analyticals. Try to choose all of the colors and one of each color. We got extroverts. One introvert in this team. Extroverts. Here we go. Cool. An analytical. Woohoo. And you can sing.
No one is creative in our group. What are we gonna do?
I see some creativity. Look at that. I see creativity. Let me see what happens here. Can I expand that? No. Cool. All right. So yeah, get to know your team. We're going to be working together. So this will be your team for the final assignment. We're going to just move quickly because things take time. Lots of time. So if you guys follow me, we'll come back to that later. Whoops. Follow me. We're going to go to this part of the Miro board. We're just look at these. I think I might have shown you this before, but looking at different uses for instructors, brainstorming and sharing, so you can see these different examples. I've also I think you guys are not following me. Bring everyone to me. There we go. Sorry, just dragging you around with me. So that's something you can do if you're presenting, is if you want everyone to come to you, you click on yourself as the presenter, and you can bring everyone to your screen. I'm going to hide those cursors so I can talk real quickly. Yeah, lots of different things that we can do. I've included some examples that I've created myself for brainstorming.
Well, sorry, how did you do that? Like bring everyone to like with a button?
Yeah, so you can click on yourself if you're presenting.
Yeah.
And it's gonna. So I don't.
Bring everyone to me.
Yeah, so I think it only works
very
if
powerful.
It is powerful. Yeah, you can bring someone to you as well, so you can choose, and then you can stop those people from following you. But let's do that again, because I know you're gonna just fly around, so I can see everyone flying around here, and you can click on links. But yeah, I think we talked about this. I just wanted to include this chart of things of brainstorming. Oh no. You guys are good at moving things, huh? All right. One of the things I would say is that when you're making something this complicated, it's pretty hard to lock everything down. We're going to practice locking things down today. And I'm going to show you how to do all of that. Okay. And yeah, lesson planning, brainstorming. If you follow me down here, talking about presentations, instructions, online interactions, I've given some examples and some videos. You can come back to this throughout the week and check on certain things that I've added in about assessments, how I've taught students how to use assessments, and yeah, modeling those kind of activities. All right. Any questions about this? All right. Let's do one more thing and we'll take a short break. Okay. This is the next interactive activity that I have for us. We're going to talk about concept maps real quickly. Okay. And we're going to make a concept map. I'm going to just show this video, or you can click on it yourself. Just talking about concept maps in a class that I did 2 years ago, the writing class. We were talking about the water crisis. This is kind of what we call a mind map, right? I'm not going to show the whole thing, don't worry. You said personal? I think it's like 4 o'clock in the morning, or 5 o'clock. Let's see, what did you say? And I'm just showing students how we can use upon spreading awareness. Okay, so a mind map to, to talk about cause and effect for the world's water crisis. This was based on a video from Explained. It's a TV series, docu-series on Netflix. And yeah, and then there, right here is me actually making this concept map from scratch using these keyword notes that I took. It was an example for my students on how to make a concept map. All right. And yeah, one of the cool things about Miro is in the templates, and sometimes it also appears on your screen over here. If you click on template, I'll do that again, which is also, no, there's no T. No, T is text. You get all the templates that you want. Play around with it, okay? You can add any of these types of mind maps. I think these are great. They have like a certain structure to them. They're easy. They don't require you to create any shapes or any things like that. You can have them double. You can have them single down. You can have them go right, right angles, things like that. But what we're going to do is, why do you want to use Miro board? Okay, so I want everyone, find a spot on here, type your name in, type your different roles. Okay, so maybe you're an English language teacher, you're a teacher trainer. For me, educational content creator. And you can press, there's a plus button. Okay, so when you press your name, over here, there's going to be a plus button so you can add more things. You can also delete them. If you don't want to use them, you can go here and press delete, or I think you can just click on delete. Let me delete this one. I don't want to use that one. And I want you to tell me what kind of things you want to do in this role. So for me, I want to show the textbook. Okay. I don't think I want to do assessments this year with it, but I also like doing or making concept maps in class. Okay. And something I like about making these in class is I can share it with the students afterwards. As a teacher trainer, I like to use it for trainings, for presentations. And you can kind of branch off of that. You can add more to this. Let's see how big this thing grows. So yeah. And you can, yeah. So the first thing would be your name. The second thing would be one of your roles. It could be more than one role. It could just be one role. And think about all of the different possible uses that you might have for it. Kind of like a survey that I want to see from you. Just the things that, for creative assessments, teacher training. I don't know. I like giving trainings about Miro. That's why I use Miro. All right. And if you need us, ooh, whoops. I gotta lock things before you guys move everything. There we go. We'll get this locked. So we can see all the participants starting to add things. I'll remove, no, I won't remove anything. Find a slot. You guys may be working on top of each other, but you just text, or you're just typing in. Okay, lecture, PhD. What do you want to use it for? Yeah.
I'm meanwhile thinking whether we can use this, for instance, concept map in a face-to-face class to make it more interactive.
Mm-hmm.
But it looks a bit, complicated. Or I'm thinking in terms of the, like it's like everybody is flying around, and somehow I feel I'm abandoning the idea to use it in an in-class assignment.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know if there's it looks complicated to me for some reason.
Okay.
But
I think there are different ways to do this as well. So I'm showing you one way. If you watch this video, there's other ways. That's
why I wrote creative assessments. Maybe it is better for students to create something on their own, either individually or in a group.
Right.
Like outside the class.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just giving you all the different possibilities.
Definitely.
Right.
I'm sharing in like a thought. Like that would be a different experience to do it in a totally online environment.
Mm-hmm.
If we ever go back to it again, I'm sure I'll, try to use Miro. But just to integrate something into the classroom, I don't know. What do you think?
I'm gonna move.
Do you use it? Do you use it in your face-to-face classes?
I haven't used it with this class at the moment, just because their level is not, they're still prep students. I have used it online. I think one of the things that you would have to do if you're using this is that they would have to be able to use Miro well. So one, they have to have it as an app on their phone in order to edit things. Two, what's going to happen is that they need to, they just have to get used to it, right? So if you've never done this using Miro, it's going to look complicated. I found that my students online, let's say, were able to quickly, jump in, add things. They understood the task. I think when something is new to you and then to your students, it's going to look confusing and feel confusing at first. But what it lets you do is kind of create something just, a lot of detail. I'm going to move Oya down here. Is that okay? Thanks.
Maybe they can work in groups and then to present, report.
Yeah.
We can use these concept maps, right?
Right.
Maybe in the
right.
Anyone else? Is there anyone else using Miro or concept maps for in-class activities?
May I say something?
Yeah.
Okay. Since 2012, I have been applying concept mapping in my master degree courses.
Oh, great.
While my students analyzing the article, I usually use the CMap as a concept mapping tool. So what is the title of the article? What is the aim of the article? What is the problem statement? And a critical literature review can be mentioned also. So then, what is the methodology of the article? Main findings, results, and then conclusion. So all my students uses CMap application.
Oh, great.
For article reviews.
And CMap, is it something you have to pay for? I have never.
CMap is a concept mapping tool, and there is also cloud version. So we prefer to use the cloud version. CMap, I can write down.
Okay, yeah, send it in the link.
Yavuz Hocam, would you consider switching to Miro now that you have seen it as well? Would you consider doing it on Miro?
I heard it, but we have been using the CMap.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't. Yeah.
In the CMap also we may create links or relationship between concepts, and we can upload video, pictures, etc. Maybe for the following week I can show you one of example.
Okay.
We used CMap for a article review.
Awesome. Okay. Let's take a 5-minute break. We'll come back for the last part. You guys' eyes must be tired. So take a break for 5 minutes. I'm going to set a timer using this because I can. And yeah, I'll see you guys in 5 minutes. muted? No, I'm muted. All right. Are we back? Wait, I can't hear myself. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, great. Oh. That's why. All right, there we go. Wrong mic. Let's see, you guys are flying around, being creative, moving things. I like this. I'm just going to move things around. So yeah, one use case. And this is why I've included just kind of this idea of how you would use it. I don't think I would have 15 people doing one concept map, but you can have an individual doing their own. You can have them doing it on their own Miro board, or having little sections of a Miro board for each individual. I think it's something, once you create, this example model in the classroom, something students can look at. And thank you for doing this. I will look at this in depthly, and yeah, see all of the different uses that you've come up with. So thank you. What do you guys think about this as a mind map idea? I think it's always...
Can I ask something, Bob? But I couldn't find easily this plus icon on these lines.
Okay.
Is it a way to be able to find this plus icon easily?
Yeah, so if you hover over a text box, let's say right here, there's
Okay.
going to be the plus button.
Understood.
Yeah, don't accidentally press the minus button.
I am trying to put on the line, but it is related with the text.
Okay. Yeah, so just go with the text. There will be a plus sign. I'll explain that better next time. But yeah, and then you can drag around. So let me drag these back so that we're all a little closer. Yeah, maybe this is something you don't do with 100 people. Maybe it's something you do with just 3 or 4 individuals. This is just one use case. I've never done this with a group before, and we've come up with ideas. Article review, nice. Teaching language skills. Wonderful. I'm going to slide you all down. Sorry if you're working. There we go. All right. So thank you, and let's move on to the next part. So I'm going to make you drag. I'm going to make you come with me. If you're still working, sorry. You can work. You can finish that later. We got to move for the sake of time. I'm going to talk about a lesson plan that I made for my class. Let me see if I can copy it from my Miro board. Let's find it. So yeah, your assignment from last week was... Hold on. Give me 1 second. A lot of bandwidth. Let me pull up this Miro board. What am I talking about? So yeah, we talked about... Here we go. Let me see if I can copy and paste these things. We can. Nice. We did a bio. So you're supposed to make a bio for your class or presentation. This is something I made last time. And I'm going to add in all the different elements that I pulled. I'm just going to put together something that I would use in a class. So try not... You can just observe at the moment. And yeah, I don't think the board is locked. I think you should still be able to work on things. The lesson that I'm going to be designing for my presentation is a cause and effect paragraph writing that we're doing in the class at the moment. This is the video that they're supposed to watch in the class. We're going to be taking notes about it. I don't know if you've heard of Ozempic, but it's a weight loss diabetes treatment that is in the news everywhere and is a potential game changer. There's an article that I included for this as well. Let me find all of the elements. So what I wanted the students to do was watch this video, and I'm going to give them instructions on how to do that. I'm going to lock this first, okay? So when you lock something, you can either press, I think it's Control-Shift-L or Command-Shift-L on your computer. That you can easily do it like that. You can unlock, lock, and this button right here will make it so that nobody else can unlock it. And I think for this class, yeah, I'm going to have students come in and work on adding elements for cause and effect. There's some pictures that I included, and I also included some grammar points. So these are some slides that I made some screenshots of, so I want my students to be able to talk about cause and effect. I'm going to add in some instructions. And the nice thing when you're using Miro is that all of these alignment tools, everything kind of gets snapped into place. So you can definitely do some cool design work using this. And here's some charts. I'm going to take all of these weird photos. Oh, here's some more. This is the PDF version. So I think somebody asked about PDF. So if you have a PDF, let's say I make a PDF from this. I use this little tool called Print Friendly to turn any article into a cool PDF. Let me save this to my computer. And what I recommend is just, you know, you save it onto your desktop. And I'm going to close this. I'm going to just open my Finder, which is like, I'm going to find that New York Times. It's right there. I have 2 copies. And you can just drag and drop something in. You can also use the upload tool, if it's here. Upload. And when you use a tool, it'll like stay right here. There's like the commonly used tools. And students, if they're looking at this, they can actually read through this PDF directly on here. It's kind of big right now. I'm going to close that. But yeah, here's this PDF. And if it's something they don't have, they can also download it directly from a Miro board. So you can use Miro boards as a way to give information, to have students be able to download different Miro boards and things like that. And this one is a little more interesting. This is a Word document. So there's a lot of interactivity, a little smart. It gets smart when you use things like Google Docs. So it'll show all 6 pages like it's a PDF. But when they open this, it'll go straight to the Google Doc and they can edit from there. So if you want them to do something where they're writing as well, you can add a Google Doc and it's something that they can read. And they can also click on the link and be able to see Miro, see the Google Doc itself. Too many things. Let me get rid of this one. And yeah, so they're going to look through some of these cause and effect grammar points. And what I wanted them to do, I was going to grab all these pictures, resize them. So the interactive part was that they're going to put these into some kind of timeline. So let me make a timeline real quickly. Is this a line? Whoops. Uh-oh. So I wouldn't normally do this with the students there, but you guys are going to be in my team here. I'm going to just add a box. You can press S for shape. I'm going to just add a regular square box. Somebody added this for me. Thank you. And you can change the color. You can change the opacity of the background. I'm going to bring these to the front now. So you can bring things to the front. So there isn't a way to move things one by one back. I don't know why that they've not included that. It's usually a pretty common feature in things like PowerPoint. But yeah, what I wanted the students to do, and I'm going to lock this now, is that I was going to have them put the pictures in order from the video's timeline. All right, went over a little bit. I'm going to just change the size. There we go. Lock that. So yeah, there's a lot of locking when you're going to open this up to people. Let me make a new line. So lines are interesting. You can have lots of different ways to do lines. And they're a little difficult because they want to link to things. So let me make a line outside of this box. It still wants to do that. Oh, because I used that one. Okay, so there's different types of lines. You can have this line where you can have different angles. And so you can move the line so that it kind of goes around different things. That's not the line I want to use. I'm going to use the straight one. There's also a squiggly curved line, and you can use dots. So I'm going to click on this. I'm going to add some dots to make this look like a timeline. And then we can add the arrows on the front and the back. So I'm going to add this arrow like this. This will be my timeline that I'm going to use. Let me just grab that. Grab it by the arrowhead. Did someone lock this? No. It won't move. All right. So here's my timeline. Yeah, and I want my students to move this around, put this in order from where they saw it on the thing. So that's some kind of interaction that they could use. I write instructions. I don't know if that's the correct timeline. And then the next part, let me move that away, would be an activity where I want them to talk about cause and effect. Okay, so I'm going to do another box here to kind of just separate these activities. Okay, I have to move this to the front again, or I can just copy and paste it, or cut and paste. So here I want students to talk about cause and effect. Each subtopic. So here I think I wanted them to talk about the causes. So let's just change the text. The causes of obesity. And yeah, I think I would model how to do this. Let me lock this in place. I would probably, what I would do is copy and paste these and just put question marks so that students can fill these in to different things that they can add, and show examples of how to draw arrows. So here, if you click on an object, you'll see that there's 4 different corners that appear. If you click on it, it's going to create a line to another spot. I don't like using this one, so let's go back to the regular old straight line. Okay, let me change that again. So one of the things about Miro is it'll use the last template, the last thing that you did. So I'm going to change this to the regular line, and I'm going to get rid of this so that it just points that way. We can line them all up. So yeah, you guys are starting to write in there. Awesome. So my students are getting to work. And yeah, I don't think this is something you would be able to do on day one without them knowing how to use Miro. Get them comfortable with it. It might not be something you do as a class interaction. Maybe it's something you do as a homework assignment. But yeah, when you...
Is there any possibility to use the beginning point of that lines apart from these 4 points?
Like putting it anywhere, you mean, or just the 4?
Anywhere, yes.
So I think if you add just the line, you should be able to add it from anywhere. But you would have to click on it from the line part. And you should be able to add it on. So there's an example, right? So I clicked on the line, I clicked on this, and then I chose a spot. So you'll see that there's like a darker blue arrow.
Great.
And so, yeah, and then you can connect it to any other, let's call it interactive spot, right? And so when they move these, and this is what I really like about the lines, and it gets a little complicated sometimes, is that, yeah, these lines will move with you. And if I grab this spot, which I locked, but let's say I move this, everything's gonna go with it. So kind of gives you this like ability to have, I don't know, just more flexible. I don't know. I think it's more flexible to be able to move around like that. I see people working over here as well. Awesome. And yeah, I would explain this out, add more instructions. That'll be for the next part. But I wanted you to think about how to lay things out, creating boxes and shapes in order to separate your activities. And then finally, being able to lock things, okay? And just going down. And yeah, I think when you first start off with this, keep it simple. Keep it something that you can manage. It doesn't have to be always these huge presentations like the ones I'm doing right now. I think it's a lot more to manage when you start to do that. And yeah, students can start adding kind of anything they want like this. All right, so we don't have that much time. I'm running out of time. I just wanted to show you some other interactions. This is something simple from a textbook that I made in the past. What the students were supposed to do was categorize these technologies by different energy. So for the first one, they would go and grab electricity and then put it right there, and anything related to energy. So if you guys are with me, I'm going to bring everyone to me now. Help me out. Grab one of these icons, put them where you think they belong. Machines, motorbike. Okay. And I would say that this is kind of the simpler interactions that I've used in an online class where students were able to quickly get it. It was easy to lock everything into place. One way you can lock everything is if you just click on each and select each object, you can lock them all together. It's all right. We got some wonderful, amazing students here. The next part of this activity is kind of like a taboo game. So these are your clues. I want you to grab these. Let's see what this comment says. The best. Nice. Motorbike. Oktay. You have a motorbike, huh? Or you want one. All right. What I want you to do is, these are the clues. Grab those icons and then find where they go. So clothes, detergent, cleaning. I'm going to look for a machine that does something like that. There we go. Let's just move the icon anywhere. And this was a simple this was from the textbook. This was from the materials they gave me. I just threw it onto a Miro board. This was during online classes. And it was something, that allowed students to quickly do something together. Had a lot of interactivity. It didn't take me that long to do this. What I did was I just added icons and just kind of grouped the icons together. So you can do icon finder. Let's say solar panel. And hopefully I'll be able to find that solar panel that I use. So yeah, or one of those. Okay. And you can just add simple icons as a way for students to interact. And then, yeah, I just put the text together and then just group them. So if you look at this right now, oh, don't go too far, Bob. I just grouped these together. And yeah, these things move apart. And if you select everything, if you hold down Control while clicking, you should be able to select everything. I didn't mean to do that. So group is Control G or Command G if you're using a Mac. And yeah, I think you guys got it. Somebody added the Android symbol. Nice. There's 2 Androids. All right. We're running out of time. I'm gonna just show you this next interaction that you can do. This was a little bit more designed by me. I'm gonna move this arrow though. Sorry about that. This was something that I wanted students to talk about for, what's it called? Must, should, obligation. What young people should do, what old people should do. I just designed this out and had students use the sticky notes, and they could write things that, you know, into these different categories. So prohibition, ability, lack of obligation, things like that. There's one. I like that. You guys are having fun. And yeah, I think depending on the class, you know, some classes might get out of control. But I think when you get them used to these tools and when you learn how to lock things, this was a lot more complicated as a design, but it was something that I was getting more into when I was using Miro during online classes. All right, these are interactions. We're running out of time, but maybe we'll have enough time to finish this last activity. I think I talked too much in the beginning. All right. What I want you to do, main task, I want you to get into breakout rooms. We only have like 8 minutes, but I think maybe you'll be able to get something together. I want you to get into your breakout rooms by those groups that we made, okay? I'm just gonna create, I think we have enough for 3 groups, if I can find breakout room stuff. I'm going to let you choose the breakout rooms. So go with the group from the beginning that you created your little personality boards with. Okay. And I want you to get into these groups. What I want you to do is come up with a short interactive activity. You don't have to design it out too much. But yeah, something that would be something for like 10 or 15 minutes. Choose a type of interaction. So we have different things like brainstorming. If you want them to brainstorm about a topic. If you have a topic, great. If you don't, choose something like climate change for today's example. It could be something also like a virtual gallery walk if they're adding pictures, different things that they're searching for on the internet. I want you to come up with some kind of instructions. And I also want you to start to lock things, okay? So this activity you're gonna create together as a group, but maybe have somebody be the writer, somebody who's gonna write out the instructions, maybe somebody's designing things, and somebody's gonna present, hopefully if we have just a little bit of time, and make somebody the locker, the person that once everything's done, put into place, presses that lock button. We're gonna not go for 20 minutes because we're running short on time, but yeah, when you're ready, these are gonna be your places. So each team, grab your place. I'll unhide those. Got it?
But without talking to each other and make, you know, this like I'm just thinking.
Oh no, I'm gonna add you to breakout rooms right now. So you're gonna go into the breakout rooms. And I want you to choose, so there's 3 rooms. So your teams that you created in the beginning, blah, 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 over here, get with those people. So if you don't remember who those people were in those teams, you can fly over here. And yeah, talk to each other, get into the breakout rooms. I see somebody moved into one of those right now. And you can have the mics on, you could, yeah, and look at your Miro boards as you work.
How do I go to the breakout room? I couldn't be sure about it. Sorry.
I just opened it, so there should be a button down. if you have,
It says join breakout room.
Yeah.
That one?
Yeah. So join the breakout room that you belong to, which is team 3. And I'm going to unlock these. Sorry. There we go. You guys are in breakout rooms. We're running out of time. Cool. At least 3 people. All right. Don't follow me. Sorry. Stop following me. There we go. Oh. Okay. You're free. Oof, that's a lot. You guys are... I just want to see some action. They're gonna talk.
Okay, I'm not in
Did you?
group now.
No? Let me add you to your group. Which group were you in?
Okay, thank you.
Team 1. Okay.
Mhm.
Got it. I'm gonna assign you to room 1. Yavuz was in team 2. So yeah, I think something should click. You should be able to see something to join. I think you're there. You're moving. You're not joined. Almost joined. Move to. I don't want to click anything. Okay, so nobody's following me anymore. I see people reading. Oh, this is so cool. All right. So people are in a breakout room. We're not going to have enough time, but let's see what they're doing. This is awesome. Woo. Team 2 is thinking about doing mind map, vertical, straight down. Ty is flying around. Where does he belong? He's in team 1. All right, grabbing some ideas. How do you broadcast? I'm gonna assign you to group number 3. Omer, if you're with us. There you go. There we go. What's broadcast? Broadcast voice. Let me get rid of this box. Did I add a box? Cool. Cool. Just so nothing gets... There we go. That's smart. That's so nothing... Oh, yeah. There we go. Boom. Cool. So nothing can be behind that. So now they're just working on top of the thing. Nice. Okay. Cause and effect of poverty. That's cool. Talking about sustainability. Problem definition. Ooh, look at that. Team 1. Go Team 1. Hi. Did you have a group, Arzu?
Yes, I have a group, but my computer was froze, so
Oh.
it's in team 2. I'm in team 2,
Okay.
but I can't see the breakout room
Okay.
at the moment.
I'll throw you back in there. Do you see it now?
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Okay. Great. Oh my god, you guys are awesome. There's Gusta. Oops. She's idle. Oh well. Nice. What's the assignment? Oh my god, you guys are good. Oh my god, you guys are so good. Oof, yeah. Sorry. Okay, I'm still recording, right? Everything is nice. I'm talking to myself. I think always one of the most interesting things about doing breakout rooms. Oh my goodness, Team 1. You have some designers in there. Okay. Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4. Close all rooms. Oh, it's gonna. Oh, never mind. 60 seconds. 60 seconds. I know it's 10. You guys are awesome. You are awesome. All right. Closing in 30 seconds. Some groups have stuff, recommendations. Oh, cool. Nice. Starting to add things. This is awesome. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Welcome back. Wow. That was a speed run. Thanks to my lack of time management. But you guys did great. I mean, team 1, signers in the house, talking about poverty, talking about the cause and effects. So you guys can look around. And yeah, feel free to like join in anytime and build out your things. Team 2, talking about sustainability. Okay, so starting to get these images in. People are still working hard. I know it's late. Thank you so much for your patience and your time
We
today.
tried to lock something, but we couldn't do it.
Okay.
How can we
Yes.
lock something?
We
Okay.
didn't manage to lock the.
So if you want to lock any item you want to lock, just click on it and you'll see this thing right there. So you have to click
But
on the
no,
item.
Actually,
it wasn't appearing when we did it.
Yeah,
May
it
it be
wasn't
because
appearing.
you
Yes.
own the board? Is it because can it be the reason?
Yes, we
Yeah.
don't see
Because
that
we tried
icon.
We
it
couldn't see
over and
this
over.
icon there.
Okay. Maybe that is the problem.
Maybe you can give us some kind of
I mean, you guys have edit
management
rights.
role.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah. Let me look into that. I wasn't aware of that. But yeah, if you were making this on your own, you would be able to lock these, right, on your own board. So, but yeah, in team 3, awesome blossom. Yeah, talking about AI use in the class, recommendations for improving, not just having lecture-based classes, but you know, participants talking about different recommendations for more interactions in the classroom. I know. We only had like not that much time. I was hoping we would have 20 minutes for this. This is just kind of the scratching the surface. Okay. So yeah, thank you so much for staying, for your energy, for your creativity, all of that fun stuff. I'm gonna move to the last slide, which
Thank you.
is really nothing. You're welcome. But yeah, so just in conclusion, thank you so much. We went over a lot of things. Let me look into the locking when it's somebody else's board. But you're going to be able to work on your own board. For next week, the assignment, you have your board, you have some of your materials. I want you to start kind of adding and refining it. And also I want you to add one interaction. So if you're going to use this with a small group of students, what kind of interaction would you have when you're talking about your topic? And the last thing is, this is the feedback for week number 2. If you can click on it and give me feedback. Yeah, and check Google Classroom. I'll post the videos. I'll post all the materials. And yeah, thank you so much for staying 10 minutes longer.
Thank you very much.
You're
Bob.
welcome.
Thank you, Bob.
All right.
Thank
Are
you.
we? Do you want
Thank you,
us to
Bob.
complete these boards later on?
If you want, if you
Tomorrow?
want to, yeah, if you guys want to get back together, just like call up your group mates and work on it.
We're so enthusiastic, Bob, you see?
I
We
know.
can't stop learning.
No, this is
Or
what
should we work individually? I don't know, just to like
you don't have.
people can just go there randomly and like, do something if they want.
I think if you want to, you can. I wanted to see you doing the work. If it's something important to you, yes, please do, because it'll help me to kind of see what kind of interactions you make. But no, I will, like Oktay said, I love seeing. I think what Miro does is it lets people become very creative. And as a teacher, I get to see all of these arrows. So if you watch this video, you're gonna watch me go, "Ooh, wow, look at this," and get to see the interactions between people, whether they're in a breakout room or whether they're in the classroom, maybe sharing. I think I've seen at Economy University they use like tablets or something like that, but different environments, seeing students actually working together on something, and I get to see the results. It's pretty amazing. So as a teacher, it gets me excited. Thank you so much. This was wonderful, and I hope you had a great time. And if you have any questions about anything, please write it in the feedback. And yeah, I'll see you next week when we talk about presenting all of this.
Thank you.
You're
See
welcome.
you. Bye bye.
All right.
Good evening.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.
You.
This is great. Got designers. You guys are still gonna fly. All right, I'm gonna close everything. And look, the kids. See how excited she gets. Look at Ej's daughter. Oh. All right, I'm gonna end this meeting. But thank you so much.